Okay, so what's up, everyone? Tessa and I, we are at Tessa's amazing garden. So we decided we do kitchen talk every year, but today is because we cook at outside barbecue, and we decided to do kitchen talk outside in patio. So first, cheers. There
Yes,
you go.
plain water. We had sufficient wine last night.
The water is fine. It's good. So anyway, let's get into topic. There's no small talk. So I realize it between the woman, like 40 to 70, mid 70 some years old. I see a lot of women kind of stressed out because they don't know how to set boundaries. Too, they're doing still a lot for the others too.
Yes, yes.
So you said it's kind of it's not the kids, it's not the husband, it's not themselves, like you said, it's a we kind you said a mirror work too. But anyway, how to get out, like not be able to set boundaries, doing so much, and their life's getting hard, stressed out, losing hair, stomach, just like stomach ache, whatever, like getting old, more wrinkles. Can we slow down the process? I think the secret.
Well,
Yes.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things we have to know for sure is
Mm-hmm.
this: the mirror effect. It's a mirror effect
Yeah.
because you're taking what you had to do as a child and
Okay.
you're bringing it into your life. So you're mirroring that life you had as a 5 year old, 6 year old
Mm-hmm.
who had to take care of the 3 year old, the 2 year old.
Yeah.
And because your mom had maybe more than one kid, your parents were busy, they had to do this.
Okay.
And you're in the kitchen and you're baking and you're cooking and you're 6 and you have siblings that are younger. So you grow up, you despise cooking, you do not want to do it ever, but you realize you must. And
Yeah,
and
must.
you
That
must.
we say all the time, I must. I have to.
I have to, yeah. But you don't have to. It's a boundary, but it's the mirror effect. So those of the women doing this are from 40 to 70, sometimes 75,
Yeah.
80, and they're still mirroring their childhood
Mirroring
into,
to childhood?
yeah, it's not abuse, it's
Yeah.
not any of that. It's what the load that they had as the first girl, the
Yeah.
second girl, the daughter,
Mm-hmm.
and you had to do all the chores because mom was busy. Either she had a baby or she had to go to work, dad was working, get them ready for school. And now you an adult
Mm-hmm.
and you're an older adult. So you had your kids, you raised them. No, I'm not saying you shouldn't do things for your children. And that's what I'm saying. But when you tell Yuko
Yeah.
or you tell me or
Mm-hmm.
others, I am stressed, I despise cooking, and then you tell me why you do not like cooking. And we're just having a conversation, and I'm saying to you, well, why do you do it? The
Why?
idea your kids are
Why we do
adults
it? Why we do it?
because we are mirroring what we had. We cannot let go, although we're stressing you. Some people that you can see in their eye the wrinkles.
Yeah.
They don't and they don't take care of themselves. You're not taking care of you.
Not
When
obviously,
last you
no.
sat and just poured yourself a glass of cold icy water
And taking
and
time to
taking your time?
drink,
So
right?
you're
Sip.
not doing that, and you make it harder
Mm-hmm.
because you do not enjoy it. You put it off, you put it off, you put it off until you have no choice but to do the dinner at 7 p.m. Who wants to be in the kitchen at
That's
7 p.m.?
exhausting. And I want to stay away from. I love my kitchen, but after maybe 6:30, I want to stay out.
I don't even want, I love cooking, as you know,
Yeah.
but I want to, by 3 o'clock,
Yeah.
that's even too late. But by 2 o'clock, I have to have the meal ready and
Mm.
it's there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but this thing about because you don't, the thing you don't like,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what I should say,
Yeah.
I have a rule. The thing that I do not enjoy doing, I do it first thing.
Okay, let me rephrase that. The things what I don't like doing,
Yeah.
I do it the first thing in the
First thing of
morning.
the day.
First
First thing
things
of the
of the
day.
day.
Whatever it is that is not enjoyable,
Ah.
that is not going to give you peace, that's pulling you
So
stressful, that making you know you have no boundaries. You have to do this. You must. I have to. I must do it. I need to. They won't eat if I don't. Fine, then do it early.
we don't leave it till last minute,
No,
which is we
because you're
always
still going to
do.
have to do it, and then it gets you angrier and angrier because you still have to do it. They're depending on you.
Yeah.
I am not saying that you should not help your children. I am saying you need a boundary. I am saying stop mirroring your childhood. Looking in the back mirror and remembering, oh, I hated cooking when I had to cook as a little girl. I hated looking after the baby, and now I have to look after.
So you're doing the same
The
things
same
till
thing
even
you
if
didn't like, and you're using
75 years
hate,
old.
which is worse. So you're 5 to 75, and you have not changed. No boundaries. You can't say no. You never say no. But
Okay,
then,
yeah.
Tessa-Marie, the doctor said I have stress.
Yeah.
You can tell you that sometimes they come and you can see their hair is thinning out.
It's
You're
thinning
taking
out,
care of
yeah.
that person and their stomach is gurgling while you're
Yes.
I'm talking coaching.
Yeah.
A 65-year-old woman and her stomach is gurgling right through Zoom.
Because it comes from stress.
Compressed stress, and I'm so gassy. I didn't eat anything, or I ate this, and I know it's. We need to realize at the age of 40 to 75 to 80, hey, you have to stop mirroring the childhood that was or wasn't pleasant. Live your life. Live your life in the way that you desire. Set some boundaries.
Okay, so I'm one of those women just didn't know how to set boundaries. So I'm sure they want to know. But Tessa-Marie, how? My husband just keep asking what for dinner, when we're gonna eat, and my kids just like, Mom, I'm hungry. Our kids, like grown up kids. So how we going to? I've learned. I saw my mom and grandma catering, serving to the others but themselves. So I thought that was the right things to do. I thought that was what women's supposed to do. How do we change it? How can we change it from today? I wonder from today I had enough.
Okay, one thing you have to remember.
Yeah.
These women
Yeah.
didn't go work from the house.
Oh, you mean back in
1950s,
1950s or
60s,
40s?
70s. They maybe were housewives.
Yeah.
So they never worked out of the house.
Yeah, but we
But we are
work.
doing it now.
Yeah.
So we are mirroring, doing everything, and we are superwoman. So for me,
Yes,
what I did, I engaged my children.
Yeah.
You can see this with my granddaughter. She's 6.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not telling her to do it, but I'm saying what I'm doing, and I'm telling her, you want to watch me? So then that's how I did it with the kids. Let's do it together. Let's cook, let's barbecue together. It was always together. My husband, for example, did not like to do gardening, but he loved cooking.
Yes.
So in the winter, he did all the long things, and I encouraged it. He would do
Yeah.
pies and
Yeah.
shepherd pie and spaghetti sauce, lasagna, and I did something else. So you have to
Yeah.
engage them by saying, okay, so let's do this so we can sit together. And I have something that I'm going to say.
Yes.
And I always said to my husband, and women have to stand up for that. You must remember something. I need some help. And the way you treat me during the day, what is going to happen? So what you're looking for, it depends on what you get from me in the night, because it is based on how you treated me today.
Based on how you treat me today.
Yeah.
Anyway.
What
So
I meant is that
yeah.
you need to set a boundary.
Need to set a
A
boundary.
boundary. So how you set the boundary?
The
You tell
boundaries.
your mate, your spouse, your significant other, whatever,
Yeah.
man, female, whoever you are with whatever you have in your life, this is it. I need some help here. I need some help to navigate the children, the this, or to help. Are you sitting here watching TV and I am 75, you are 75, and we're together, and I'm doing all the cooking. I don't
Yeah.
mind that.
Yeah, but,
But-
my husband's, I shouldn't say my husband. Husband's like, they're sitting on the couch and like that.
Well, they are,
Dinner
but
yet?
yeah, but it's
Dinner
you.
yet?
It's you that allow that.
Me?
Yes.
What did I do wrong?
Well, you're not communicating. You have feelings.
But if I say something and they're just like deny it, or they just like, I don't wanna get hurt. My feeling.
Well, no.
I'm afraid.
No, well, I understand
Rejected.
that. That they will get angry, but you have to say it and listen. It is not nice for you to be sitting in the other room watching TV and I'm in the kitchen cooking. It feels like I live alone, that I am alone. But I'm going to put you on notice for this is this.
Okay.
You expect a loving, caring wife later on in the evening that is willing to be hugged by you, loved by you, cherished by you. No, my part in that is important. I play an integral part of our late time lovemaking, right? So my input into this lovemaking session
Okay.
depends on how I am treated by you throughout the day. So I need you.
Jeez.
Right
you
now,
think-
I need a little bit of companionship in the kitchen. Sit
you-
in the kitchen
Do you think
while I'm
it's-
cooking. Talk
Okay.
with me.
90% of housewives, do you think they have the courage to say that?
It's not courage.
It's not.
It's and some men say to me, but Tessa, she never told me that.
I know
You
we're
don't
not
express
good at
yourself. Yeah, you're
not
not
telling.
communicating. But you, oh, he should know. No, he shouldn't know.
I know. Why is that? Me and my friends were just like, he should know. He should know.
He only knows or she only knows if you tell them. You have to express your preferences.
So I'm from Japan. In Japan, we say that, you don't need to tell, like, people know. I mean, the family, especially closer relationship, you don't need to communicate with verbally. They will feel it. They know it. So we should read atmosphere. We should read you. That's why we just like, he should know,
There's no
we have that word in
there's
Japan.
no species in this earth that is inflexible like a man.
Okay.
They're inflexible.
Inflexible?
They cannot flex. They have no, what you call it, flexibility. They don't know.
They don't bend.
They
Yeah.
don't bend. It's up to us to bring them to that point by expressing, hey, it's not going to work for you this evening. Get over that.
Okay. So we gotta say that.
You have to find a way. So for a human being to expect me to know what they desire, that's wrong. That's putting your responsibilities on me. That's not my job. That's not mine. I will tell you what I desire, how I want to be treated. Tell, speak, communicate.
Speak up.
Make it a nice
Let's do
session.
it together.
If he likes time, sit with him
Yeah.
and sit close.
It doesn't.
Go really close,
Okay.
almost too close. And pour the glass of wine, pour the glass of water, give them a scotch if that's what they drink. Get really close.
Okay. I'll give him Jack Daniels. Okay.
Give him the Jack Daniels, really close. Put your legs on his put your feet on his lap. They cannot resist this.
How do you like that?
Yes. And he will go and say, I have something I want you to tell you about.
Okay.
When I'm cooking dinner,
Yeah.
I would really, sometimes I just want
Really?
to speak to you.
Okay.
I want to, I want you and I to prepare. You could set the table while I'm cooking. So we eat together at the table. You could pour your wine, you could pour your Jack Daniels, your scotch, put the knife and fork, get some napkins, and we sit. And you can sit there if you have done it and watch me
Okay.
and observe what I'm doing. And you, on the other hand, this is the time to keep the fire hot.
What do you mean?
When you set the table, you're so sexy.
Oh, I don't know how I can say that.
You know what? I just love
made-
how your
made in-
hands.
Made in Japan. I don't know. My switch gonna break. Made in Japan is supposed to be not break, but I'm gonna break if I have to say that.
Yes, and then you touch. Thank you, sweetie.
Am I allowed?
So you bend over and say, thank you for setting the table.
Can you do that?
Know, and
Can
you go,
you do
thank you. We wait for the men to touch us or for the more aggressive partner to touch us.
Okay,
No.
I'm trying to visualize.
We
but
want it to work for us. We don't want to be doing everything.
No,
so
no.
use your noggin, use your head. And
We gotta
get
be
it to
smart.
go.
we gotta be smart.
You have to, you have to be wise. Not smart, wise.
Wise. Okay.
Wisdom, like a wise woman.
Okay. Wisdom. Okay.
Yeah. If you look for wise, what it is? We have more power
What
in
you know?
this than
Yeah.
they have in their whole body. That little finger.
You know what you can say wise? Tessa can say wisdom and wise because she's got a knowledge and she took action, use it,
I
and
did.
now she's sharing it. It's called wisdom,
Yeah.
right?
So
Because
you have to figure this person out. Like Yuko said, in Japan, they expect you to just know.
no, yeah, I don't. You don't need to say anything, but you're supposed to read
Read the signals and signs.
signals.
Really?
It's coming from like pores
You're
and hair.
pouring into your head. No. If you're going to observe, observe and find their weakness. Observe and find what they cannot do without, and then hold it like a carrot and dangle it in front of them. They cannot do without love making. They cannot do without touching you. They cannot do without cozying up to you. They cannot do without breathing your essence. So you dangle it. And you let them know, hey, you're not doing 100% towards this relationship. You're if you, and do not stop saying everybody must put their 50%. If I put 50% and you put 50%, guess what? A hiccup, and it's a failure. It goes to 49. It's not a pass. So it's 100% from me to this relationship. As so, yes, I understand. You're mirroring what you saw your mother, like Yuko said, my mother, my grandmother.
Oh, my aunt, everybody.
Yeah,
Right?
but I didn't get that. I didn't have it. Fortunately for me, my mother always did her business, but she had the means to hire people to do those things. So she didn't have to cook unless she chose to.
So she had
Helpers in the house that did
that
yeah.
really helped. Yes.
And for her, and she was that because she was the helper, she had helpers. She was able to be the woman she wanted to be. But we cannot all do that in this world right now.
No.
It's not like that anymore. So we have to engage our partners in the life of our home. It's not on. You cannot be working 9 to 5 like him, and you come home and before you take your clothes off, you're already in the kitchen cooking.
I know.
Or if you're working from home, at you
just right after, like I go upstairs right after, put apron on, not even having a glass of water.
No.
Right? And just immediately start open the fridge and like, okay, what can I cook for dinner?
Yeah.
I forgot to. It's still like pork still in the freezer. Oh, what can I do?
Yeah. And another thing is that.
Yeah.
Are you one of those women?
Yeah.
That stand at the sink to eat? Because you served everybody.
You have a camera.
And you can't. And you can't. And you're not able to sit with the family. But you're standing at the sink eating. Why? What are you? Rufus the dog? Come on. So we have to stop mirroring what we saw our aunts or grandmother or mother did, if that's what they did. And who are you? You're not 6 anymore. You're not 7 anymore. And you have to do all the laundry and your brothers are sitting outside forming the fool and you're doing all the work.
So if you starting to watch this and if you the people, our friends watch this and they starting to take action and then you think her kids, husband, grandchildren, whoever, they gonna change the situation. I mean, no, they're not gonna, but situation will change.
You have to become the change you want.
That takes
if you want a change, you have to become the change. I know it takes courage, it takes action, deliberate, thoughtful, wise action. Don't go crazy, don't scream. Just plan it properly.
We seem to like suppress our feelings.
We do.
And then by the time come out, we cry, we scream.
Why?
And then husband's just like, oh, what's going on? Menopause? Yeah. I'm not listening it.
Yeah, and
I don't like when you're like yelling.
20, if you breathe too hard, it's menopause. Everything is menopause. It just boggles my mind that they think it's my menopause, it's my this. Yeah. No, you need help. Ask for some help. Say I need some help.
Well,
and they will say, what do you want me to do? The minute you do that is what do you want me to do? Just tell me what. My husband will go, Tess, just tell me what you want. And I would tell him, this is
We're
what I
not
want.
really good at what we want to do, though.
That is
Actually,
because again we saw our mothers and grandmothers and these women that were before us took the abuse.
yep, yeah.
And
You
it's
know,
it is abuse to be always the one, the last, first to wake up in the morning and last to go to bed at night.
that is so true. Can I tell my story
Yes,
quick?
go right ahead.
Okay, I grew up in Japan, and then my father is from village. Okay, so old traditional way. And then when I go there twice a year, and then I see there are little women in the corner serving. I used to think that my grandpa and grandma, they hire servant because she is always there to serving us, and she's the first one to get up in the morning, last ones to go to bed. And then, I just said, wow, they have a servant. But as I get older, no, actually, she is my uncle's. She passed away. She was my uncle's wife.
Hmm.
And it took me for a good last 7, 8 years, actually,
To realize.
realize it. Like, what? I thought she was servant. And I remember she she only laughed once. That's it. That's it. And other times she was just in the corner and like that. So in my mind, in
Wow.
memory, she wasn't happy. And then
She didn't even know if she could do something else. If she was just sitting there like this,
sad.
she maybe didn't even know, or maybe she was thinking, one of these days I'll just kill them all.
I had no idea, but she wound up in the early year, I think in her 40s and 50s, wound up with leukemia. That's I remember that.
But it's this stress, right?
I'm pretty sure she's got stressed out too.
This stress brings on diseases.
Very
They
much.
tell you that.
She was young enough, but she looked like she was 80 years old. And the only time she smiled was me and her. She showed me how to make a Japanese treat, mochi cake. She was smiling. That only time I saw her smiling.
Wow.
So that's like, I realized that like, oh, that what happens if you serve everyone else
But yourself.
her, but yourself.
Yeah, and that is what she saw growing up. And maybe when she was a little girl,
Yeah.
she was serving her brothers and her sisters
would
because
imagine.
not sisters, her brothers and her uncles.
Yeah. I would
And but
imagine.
you ladies in your 40s and 75, 65, I am here to tell you this is not how it's supposed to be. And if you really want to change this,
Yep.
DM me, send an email, do something. I can coach you with grace and with dignity to realize how valuable you are for yourself, not for them. The value is not because they are in. The value is because you are you.
That
The
is
value
very
is for
important.
yourself.
Yes.
And you want to change, then you have to create the change.
Great to change. It takes time, but it takes, but all you can do is just a little bit at a time. The courage, you can just walk baby steps.
A little bit, a
Yep.
little bit.
Yeah.
Every day you take a different action. So you're fed up, for example, of being in the kitchen at 7 p.m. cooking. Nobody's home. They're coming home after work. They get home at 8.
Yep.
So you, in your wisdom, think, well, it will be so hot and nice. I'll do it at 7, 6 o'clock, and then you're exhausted. So
Okay.
why don't you start at 2?
Two. You have a
Start at
time.
2
Yeah, I mean, you're
and get
home
it
if you're
ready.
home. Yep.
And then every stove has a warmer or whatever.
Yep.
And then after you have done it, you tidy the kitchen.
Yep.
You go and you have a nice shower, you get dressed. And even if you have to barbecue when they arrive, but at least you have had your shower, you're relaxed.
Yeah.
And you can just say to one of them, I'm putting this stuff on the barbecue, you take care of it.
Yep.
You
And
delegate. You
you
have to
can sit
delegate.
down and then just have a glass of wine and just like,
And they would say, oh, grandma is ready to standing up for herself. And I should say, yeah.
but
I
your
went to
granddaughter.
Tessa-Marie. I
Yeah.
went to the Tessa-Marie school.
I know you guys want to have like she's gonna make a school.
Yeah.
That's maybe a great idea.
Yeah.
Put a comment, right? That was a great idea. Well, I think you share lots of, tremendous amount of wisdoms for women
you.
to change world,
Thank you.
right? So which is the part that you want to take action?
Yeah.
And then you put in a comment. It just, we do discuss about it too. We love to read your comment. We love to share with you, the comment. Just let us know. Put in a comment. And also, Tessa has Instagram live and TikTok live every morning, Monday to Friday, 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. And there are a lot of
8
friends.
a.m.
Oh, sorry. 8:30 is my life. Sorry. 8 a.m. Right? 8 a.m. Eastern time. And then, like, the girls, they been joining for a long time and their lives start
Changing.
right? We starting to live our life as
A
who we
fulfilled
are,
life, as
fulfilled
what they
life.
want. What change did you experience since you met me? For you, for example.
You know what? I'm not afraid to speak up, actually. That is the big things. I used to have like just stuck the word in here,
Yeah.
but now it's just, okay, speak up. That is the big change for Japanese girl.
Yeah.
Made in Japan.
Made in Japan.
Yeah, it makes me feel, I feel light.
Yes.
You see me like 5 years ago.
5 years
Me,
ago.
like I was like cocoon. I was in a cocoon. Like,
Stacy is saying she likes whatever we posted.
oh, thank
You
you.
know.
I still needs to work some work. It's my journey, but it's because of Tessa, and then
Thank
like
you.
I feel like I'm myself, too.
That is the real you.
Yeah, yeah.
That was true. And when I first met you, you were very shy,
Very shy.
but
Yes.
very helpful.
Mm-hmm.
And then I asked for your help, you helped, and then I started seeing you doing your lives, and I'm saying, why are you doing this like this? Why? And then
Exactly.
yeah, and she didn't dress up, eh?
I know.
She
I was
was in hoodies
sweatshirt.
and sweatshirt, and I'm thinking, why? Why you dressed like that? You have a lot of nice information to give to the world.
Yes.
And she said, well, everybody where I live dressing. I said, well, we have to now. And now she's like a fashionista.
I know.
And she's bold,
Because of Tessa.
and you talk, you speak up, and you make
do.
choices that are different.
Yeah.
I think her husband is all confused. He doesn't know what to do.
Now he just like, yeah, you grown up. You do
Oh,
whatever you
he didn't
want.
think you were grown up before.
I guess he think that was his job to protect me, right? And don't say not the bad way, but I know he loves me. He just, and then I was very happy. I'm very grateful that, but it's just being protected too much feels like we're in a cage, trapped in a cage. But actually, we make our own cage. Actually, not him.
And then one of the things that propelled me a lot, I had it in me and I always stood up for myself and expressed myself, sometimes to my detriment. I got in trouble.
I can see that.
But then when I worked at the bank, these people, women would come in and their husband had passed away. And of course, there wasn't cell phones and all this Instagram, not things like that, right? Not
Yes.
even necessarily. There wasn't, you couldn't do direct, bills had to be paid in person.
Yep.
And they didn't know how to pay a bill, a phone bill, a hydro bill, a water bill. They didn't know how to pay a heating bill. They had no idea. He did it all,
He did it all.
and they just sat there. I amazed him. He did it all, and I'm saying, oh my God, that's scary. But there were so many of them that
Not like
we
one
saw.
lady.
It's not like one. They didn't know, and I'm saying we have to educate our women. You have to be.
I was very stunned. I thought that was only happened in Asia.
No, it happened here. I have somebody that I know, and she worked. She had a pension. She had all the money. But the husband stepped in, and he was the one doing it. Until one day, she said to me, I looked at him, and I looked at the accountant or the financial plan, and I said, hey, talk to me. It's my money. And she said, you made me do that. He was managing. He was in it, and you don't know a thing about it. So she said, no, talk to me. It's my money. Let me make a choice.
Yeah.
And that, they both meant, because it was the financial planner was a man, and the husband, they were okay. And I
That's
have
not
it.
right.
And I noticed, I had to say it goes further back. When I worked with the Ministry of Education, there were teachers, women who went to teachers college in Japan, in China, in
Yeah.
India, in Africa, all over the world, and they're coming to Canada and they wanted to be a teacher. Many of these cultures, the woman is the one who went to school. It's her name. And I am interviewing her to find out more, get her transcript from there so we can evaluate it.
Yeah.
The man is talking and she's just sitting there. And she did that and she did this. And then I said, why are you talking? She's my wife. I know everything. I said, no, you don't. Were you sitting in the classroom and taking the exams? But it's my wife. I said, she has a tongue. Are you going to teach in the school for her? And I was like 23 and I was already angry at that. So you can imagine how I felt. So, and I started observing that. This man would, and she's just sitting there. And listen to me, I had the experience not too long ago.
Not too long ago?
No, maybe 3 years ago. A young man met me on Instagram, wanted me to coach and give them coaching, financial coaching. So we're doing a Zoom call one Saturday morning, and all of a sudden he's in this frame and he's talking, and a little stuck out on the side, a little white arm.
Yeah.
Like, so he's in the center of the frame, and then this little arm. So I said, who is that? Oh, that's my girlfriend. That's my fiance. I said, well, why isn't she in the picture? Why isn't she in the frame? What's going on here? Who is she? So she came over. I made him make space for her. But he was in control. And I decided, no, you need help. And I coached her for 3 years for free.
Not him, her.
No, her. She had to stand up on her own 2 feet.
What happened after 3 years?
She came from an Eastern European background.
Yeah.
So after 3 years, now, through coaching, and then I connected her with somebody that's really close to me, and she's working. And she's pulling in 80,000 a year, and he's not pulling in 40.
Good for her.
So without her becoming the woman she was born and trained to be, they wouldn't even own a home. Now they own a home. And I noticed her attitude has changed. She said the other day, I told him, I am not the woman you met in Eastern Europe anymore. I couldn't believe when she said that. So there you go.
I love that. I think I've told my husband the same thing.
My husband told me one thing. He said once, the problem with you is you're too damn independent. I didn't know it was a problem.
My husband said, I know, you're not typical Japanese girl.
Anymore.
So anyway, did you guys enjoy conversation? I did. I'm pretty sure. Like
you go and have fun putting it together. But if you need my help, we are here to help you.
We're here to help you. And then please do not forget, subscribe. Tessa-Marie, the Tessa-Marie Selling Force, right? And then descriptions below.
Yes. Right. And another thing too.
Yes.
On Thursdays at 12 p.m., I am on YouTube and I do the Love Channel. And it's just like that. It's not
so sexy and juicy.
It's not.
You gotta grab your headphones and don't let the kids to listen, all right?
It's not all about that all the time. It's in the middle of the day.
Sometimes. Never know. She's in the middle of the 12 o'clock here, but maybe like what? It's 5 p.m. or like, like 1 a.m. in Japan.
And somebody's turning over for a hug.
So anyway, thank you so much, Tessa.
You're welcome. Thank you for talking with me about that. Our kitchen talks are enjoyable.
Yes, kitchen talks.
We only do it once a year.
All right. Thank you so much.
Bye.